Ladies and gentlemen of the class of '99, stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't.
Hello everybody, I hope you are well. Fingers crossed I get to see most of you next week in person, but for today it is another virtual assembly. I hope you liked my TikTok. Clearly I am not a TikToker, that is not going to be where I'm making my money, but actually thinking about that, TikToking is a way for some people to make money. I follow Call Me Chris, don't know if any of you have followed her, but she's got 9.9 million viewers when I looked at her this morning. 9.9, that's a lot of people watching her be daft. And that is what she does. When she got to 2 million, she dyed the bottom ends of her hair either pink or blue, I can't remember which colour, because she then did it the other colour when she got to 3 million. But yeah, that is her way of life, that's her way of making money. And for some people that might be really appealing, for others it's really not. And then there are others who like to do it but actually never quite make it. And the problem with things like YouTubing, TikToking, all those kind of things, it's a bit like acting, not everybody will make it. So the reason I'm talking to you today is it's National Careers Week. This is a week where we all focus in schools on what you guys might want to do as a career. Now, nobody is asking you to make a decision yet. Nobody. I'll be honest, when I left school, I did not want to be a teacher. And if you remember the lessons we did before Christmas, even before half term, I actually wanted to be a doctor when I left school, and my grades were the reason I didn't follow that route in the end. But I'm actually really, really happy being a teacher. I love being a teacher. My year 11s ask me sometimes, Miss, why do you do this for a job? I love it is a simple answer. Even the bad days or the bad moments are completely outweighed by all of the great moments. I absolutely mean it from the bottom of my heart when I say that I enjoy working with young people. I enjoy working with you guys. I refer to you as my kids. You come second only to my own 3 children. I absolutely love being a teacher and making a difference to your lives, whether that be a small difference or a big one. But this isn't about me and my career, this is about you and where you want to go. So as a school, we're going to be making some changes to our careers education and how we help you make decisions. So we're going to show you a short video in a minute that will be the end of the assembly. I'm not going to come back afterwards. I'm going to show you a short video that explains about a new platform we're going to be using. You've got a different lesson tomorrow on PSHE, but then on Thursday's form time, we'll be looking at how you can access this platform that the video talks about. So even if you've got no idea what you want to do, whether you're in year 7 or 11 or in the middle, it doesn't matter. We're going to help you start finding what interests you, what you need to do to stay within that field that you're interested in, and what is open to you as a career in the future. Okay, I'm always around for any questions. You can send them on Teams, and I will see you hopefully very soon.
So here at Grace Academy, we do a lot of enterprise events with employers in the wider community. The employers and business partners that we have told me directly that they've noticed a massive improvement in the last number of years that START has been on board. They noticed the young people are asking higher level questions, exhibiting more employable skills, they're more purposeful with their direction in life. One employer partner of ours even described our young people this year as future colleagues and young professionals. So that was hugely gratifying for me to see the journey that the students and the impact that's had. START is basically an online career guidance software platform. It's available for free to schools and students to use to build a personal profile that aims to guide the student through their entire career journey from year 7 through all the key moments of choice until they're ready to enter into the world of work. It's of great benefit to a school because it helps them map towards all of their statutory requirements, all 8 of the Gatsby benchmarks, and it also has a lot of byproduct benefits, the impact on attainment, aspiration levels, so it's a wider benefit to the school as well.
Last year in year 9 I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. It was kind of like a mix of subjects, so like law, politics, biology. But then after using START, it kind of like made it more specific for me after doing the modules. And it made it more clear for what I wanted to do, so that was dentistry. So then I've chosen dentistry to do now. I think it was the self-reflective part of START that kind of like opened more doors for me.
As the enterprise coordinator, I think START is a fantastic opportunity. It's really easy to use as a teacher and it's really beneficial for students. It allows students to become a lot more independent and take ownership of their futures.
I started using it in year 10 and that was a big moment of choice because I was going into my final year. So I didn't know whether I wanted to go sixth form or college or just go straight for an apprenticeship. Using START, I realised that it's best to go college or sixth form, and it really helped me because it made me decide that I wanted to do further education to better myself. And yet again now, I'm at another moment of choice where I've got to decide university, higher education, apprenticeship or job. When we fill in our interests, it'll give us an indicator of what jobs are best suited for us. It can make you visualise where you're going to be in 10, 20 years' time. Without that, you can't exactly picture yourself going anywhere. They also have a locker. It's probably the best thing they've got on there. You do loads of things throughout your school, loads of workshops, loads of events, you meet people, and then once you fill that in, it's always there. So then when you do go for jobs, your employment just looks better than everybody else's because you've got all these different sections that you've done. It can improve your presentations, your communication, your leadership, and it just gives you an edge.
It's helpful for the students to see where my subjects can lead to, I think. So they always think that if you study history, you've got to be a history teacher or an archaeologist, and actually it's helpful for them to see all the transferable skills and see where those all lead. The really inspirational thing about START is that it gives students the opportunity to look at lots of different opportunities and ones that they may never have even heard of before, and I think it really broadens their horizons to see how many things that there are out there and to see where their interests might lead them, because sometimes they have quite diverse interests. They all do a different range of subjects, and it's really interesting for them to see how that could link to the real world and to link to a job that they will love for the rest of their lives and that will inspire them, and so that they actually want to go to work, they actually enjoy their work and enjoy their jobs. So we have a year 10 girl who was maybe a bit disengaged really at the start of year 10. She wasn't really sure what she wanted to do. We had a workshop where Land Rover came in to talk about careers for women in engineering, and she's now used START to actively search for an apprenticeship in a STEM area as a result of all of that. So I think that's been really helpful to see the links between the workshops and the use of START.
One of the things I like about START is how you can personalise your profile. You can put your interests in, your hobbies, the different skills you've developed throughout your school life and all the different bits of experiences you've gained, and with that it develops different jobs and apprenticeships that you could do afterwards, and how these skills can be put into the real life world. I like to look at the part where you can see all the different jobs and how like I would work well in them different jobs, and then from that I can see like what qualifications I need to get to uni, and it can help me narrow down like my options of what I can do when I leave here. It opens up your eyes to all the different things that you can do in your life, and that like you're not just limited to like the things that people tell you. Like it's a way that you yourself can go out and find what you want to do without any restriction.
We have young people coming through now into a world that is changing at such a pace that we've never seen the rates of change that we've got here. Jobs that are not just in the local area or in the regional area, but are national, international and global. And it's part of our role, it is a core part of our role that we support them in making sure that they're making the right decisions, whether that be option choices, career choices, apprenticeship choices, university courses, FE, etc., to make sure that they're making the right choices so that they go on and be successful. That's got to be our core business.
As a careers advisor, I've found START to be essentially a full toolkit of everything I need to provide high quality interventions to young people. It covers labour market information that a careers advisor would find it very difficult to keep abreast of, so it's a great tool on that front. And whatever need that a student may have, START has some level of a solution for that, whether that's self-reflecting on their skills and work preferences and interests, whether it's raising aspirations around higher level jobs to go for, or whether it's just around understanding what options are ahead of them in terms of their future education choices. START covers it all. Career guidance is a lot more than just a 30-minute interview in an office with a careers advisor. We're aiming to change that perception of career guidance and make it more about providing the tools for young people along their journey and to help them make informed decisions, reaching them the way in which they like to receive information through media-rich online content. That's how they like to learn. That's where we've got to be.